And now we want to take a closer look at how this pandemic is hitting rural America. Joining us now to discuss that is Ben Chandler. He's the president of Foundation for a Healthy Kentucky. That's a nonprofit group which is aimed at helping Kentuckians live healthier lives. Ben, thanks very much for being with us. And my first question is what kind of concerns, what kind of opportunities you see specifically about the state of Kentucky's ability to get this vaccine out to everyone?
Well, we have a lot of concerns about the vaccine. Of course, our concerns are similar to the ones that you just heard about. Logistics is a big concern, but we also have the additional concern about trust. Who's going to take the vaccine? We really worry that it's going to be difficult to get up to a level that's sufficient to achieve herd immunity if we don't have enough trust, particularly among rural Kentuckians, to take the vaccine. And that's going to be an additional issue. And a lot of it's going to have to do with who the messengers are. If we have the proper messengers for those people, trusted sources for those people. And you know, in this day and age, it's a real question about who's a trusted source for whom.
That's it. I really can't imagine crossing some of the cultural, political lines that we have right now. But what are those messages going to be, and what kind of messenger are you talking about? I'm just asking, how do you get people to be willing to get
Well, I think you've actually got to do some surveys with people and find out who they trust and get the people that they trust to send the message that this vaccine is safe, that it's effective, and that it's necessary for the health not only of them personally, but of the people that they love, their family, and their communities. That's what you've got to do.
And I'm just wondering, this is such a huge public health issue. As you look at how we got to this point, how has misinformation about the coronavirus, how's it impacted the precautions people are taking? How did it get to them? You know, we kind of know it, but from your perspective, what are you really concerned about there?
Well, I think it's been a tremendous problem, and it exacerbated the situation that we find ourselves in now. We already had something of an anti-vaxxer movement in this country, and I think that's just gotten worse as a result of all the misinformation, the disinformation, and frankly, that's come from both sides, and it's come from, the people on the left don't trust much of anything that the people on the right say, and vice versa. So it's really, it kind of mirrors the political chasm that we have in this country. So it's a very difficult time for us to have to deal with vaccines to fix a pandemic, essentially.
It really is such a challenge there. And then there's the challenge of people's general health. People have more underlying health conditions, I understand, health problems in Kentucky than in most other regions. How are you seeing that add to the challenge and the burden on hospitals in particular?
Well, we're particularly concerned about the eastern part of our state, which is in Appalachia. That part of the state has a particularly high level of underlying conditions. And of course, people with underlying conditions are much more vulnerable to getting COVID and having more harmful effects from COVID. As a result, the hospitals, and we're worried about that now that the holidays, like everybody else, the difficulty is going to be much greater. We're worried that we'll have hospital capacity in those areas. We're finding that some of our rural hospitals, particularly again in the eastern part of the state, are already full. Their beds are already full. So we're deeply concerned about that problem, and it may, frankly, lead to some significant loss of life.
Some serious challenges there. Ben Chandler, thank you very much for being with us. Thank you for the work you and your colleagues do, and good luck to all the people of Kentucky. Thanks.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.